Hey Evan, this is Coach Oltman. Just want to kind of give you your mechanical breakdown here on the video, and just kind of give you some things that we need to work on this off season, so that way you're ready to go next spring. You know, there's some things that I think that we can find that if we fix, I think it'll make your arm a lot healthier. I think it will make you throw even harder, and I think it will make you find that you'll find that you'll throw even more strikes. All right, so those are kind of some things we need to focus on for you this off season. All right. You have a really good arm. The problem is we just don't throw enough strikes. So, and your arm hurts a lot. So I think if we make a couple tweaks here and there, we can make some changes that will be really beneficial for you. All right. So as we go into hip load, all right, as our leg lifts, first thing that I look for is I want to see that front knee track up towards your back shoulder. So front knee towards back shoulder. Okay, and you'll notice, see how your knee goes back beyond your shoulder, almost like it's pointing backwards. All right, it's coming too far back behind you. Okay, so we want that thing going more straight up and down. All right, so think about taking that front knee to your back shoulder or to your back ear. All right, super easy fix, but it's one that I think you need to make, because what happens is, if we go too far backwards, we have a tendency to swing our hips open, and we can lose some power that way. All right, so taking that front knee to back shoulder is a good start. Okay, second thing that we want is we want to see the front hip slightly higher than the back hip. Now, if you look at yours, you actually do that, which is good. All right, and the way I can tell is that your shoulders are slightly elevated. Okay, so continue doing that, because what that does is that sets our hips up going in the right direction. It sets up our body to move down the mound well. All right, so in hip load, the biggest thing for you is just making that back knee go more straight up towards our back shoulder. All right, that's the big thing. We want that thing to follow that line, okay, not the line that you're on there. Okay, as we go out into hip lead, all right, so we reach the apex, all right, and we come out to about right. We come out to about right here. Okay, what I notice is your leg kick goes up, and then it goes back down, and then it goes out. All right, and what that tells me, if I draw a line straight up your back leg, what that tells me is you're not getting very much lateral drive down the mound. Okay, see how far you go without that back knee moving? All right, we want that back knee to initiate our momentum down the mound. So what I mean by that is I want this, as I move down the mound, this back knee should be pushing or propelling our body straight towards the catcher. All right, but see, yours isn't really pushing at all. All right, which means that you're throwing all arm, which explains part of the reason why your arm hurts. Okay, if we look at it from the back view, if we come up into leg lift, all right, if I draw a line straight up from your ankle, okay, that back knee should track in a straight line towards the catcher. The problem is, see how yours is going at an angle? See how yours is coming at an angle? Going this way. All right, what that tells me is that we're not using our glutes very well. All right, and this is pretty much true for every single guy that I've covered so far. All right, what you're doing is you're rotating up onto your toe early. All right, so you're not rotating using your butt muscles. All right, you're rotating by swinging that front leg open. Okay, and what happens is we lose a lot of power that way, because we aren't able to extend our hips as well. All right, so see, as you come out into front foot strike, notice what happens. Okay, so what you do is you come up onto that toe early. So watch your back foot. Okay, you're driving, and what you're doing is you're coming onto that toe. As soon as you come up onto that toe, which is right here, all right, your hips have to open. Okay, so see your hips open. Okay, and because you come up onto that toe early, you land on your toe on the other side, and in order to balance yourself, your body shifts all your weight forward. Okay, so look, if I drew a line right up the center of your body, your head at this point should still be back behind that center line. Okay, your head should be back where that circle is. But because you come up onto your toe so early, your body has to balance itself, and the way that it does it is it takes your center of mass, it takes your trunk, and it propels it forward. All right, so what happens is you're super far out in front with your trunk, with this part of your body, and what happens is your arm doesn't have time to get up. Okay, your arm, when you land at foot strike, when this front foot lands, okay, your head should still be back here where that circle is, and your arm should just now be getting up. All right, it's like imagine that's your arm. I'm gonna draw that a little bit better. Imagine this is your arm. Okay, but what happens is because you come up onto that toe so early, your upper half is thrust forward. Okay, so you get into this position. Okay, and now you're throwing basically all arm, and so your bicep is taking the hit of that. Okay, and that's why it hurts so bad. All right, so what you want to do is we want to focus on using this back leg and understanding how that back foot interacts with the ground. All right, if we can fix that, that will fix our trunk position. And what that'll allow is that'll give your arm more time to get up and get into a healthier position, and then you'll feel a heck of a lot better when you throw. Okay, so for you, it's going to be understanding how to use your legs a little bit better, and that's going to help your arm feel better, because right now you're throwing all arm. Now, a couple other things that I notice. When we go to release, one thing that I look for is we want to see that front leg completely extended. All right, so I send out that message in the group me. All right, that's about as good as it gets. All right, that's one reason why you throw as hard as you do. Okay, you throw all arm, but because of that, you're able to get some velocity out of it, which is really, really good. Okay, so we don't need to fix you there. All right, there's a lot of guys that do need to get fixed there, but not you. All right, so that's really good. And then as we finish up and over, all right, we're here. All right, so Evan, the big thing for you is how we push off and how we drive laterally down the mound. Okay, because that is poor. We have a lot of issues down the road, which is leading to your arm issues. And because we have some arm issues, and because we're not using our lower half very effectively, we're throwing all arm, which makes it really hard to be consistent. And so that's part of the reason why you're hurting a lot, and that's part of the reason why it's hard for you to throw strikes. Okay, so the big thing for you is I'll show you some drills in order to help you fix this back foot and fix how you use your lower half. All right, and then on top of that, just getting stronger this off season will be really, really good for you. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know. Other than that, appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.